Hello guys, welcome back to Most Coasters. My name is Anderson. Today we're going to be taking a look at Gene Staples theme park chain. We're going to be giving you guys an update. I made a video earlier about this and it did, I don't know, pretty well, I guess. And so I'm going to be giving you guys an update about IB Parks and Entertainment with everything they've been doing. So let's get straight into it. So for folks who don't know, Gene Staples bought two other theme parks, which is Clementon Park in New Jersey, that also includes Splash World, and there's also Niagara Amusement Park, which he changed the name. That used to be Fantasy Island, and that also includes Splash World. Splash World at Niagara opened this last year, so this year though they're adding back the amusement park, and there's also obviously Indiana Beach. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to see in the future for these parks, and also talk a little bit about prices and all the info you need to know about these three parks. So let's get to it. So first off, admission to any of these three parks is the same. It is $40, and you get admission to both the water park and the theme park with admission to any of these three parks. Now, when you buy a daily admission ticket, obviously it's a good value. It's a pretty good value for Indiana Beach. You know, that park is going to have 7 coasters with Cyclone and American Dreer looping, which is Quimera that used to operate at La Fiera de Chupa, whatever, in Mexico. Anyway, those 2 coasters will be opening at Indiana Beach. As for the other parks, they're not as good of a value for your $40 ticket price. But that is also why they included the season pass option. For a guest of one of the smaller parks, you can get a season pass for $70, and that will allow you to go to the park multiple times. That's a great value if you're right by one of those smaller parks and you visit a ton. Great value. But for people traveling a long distance to ride 1 or 2 coasters, the $40 ticket price just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. I think they should have gone a little lower on the ticket price. Maybe even just $35 would have felt a little better. It is based on your height though. So if you are, I believe it's 35 inches, under 35 inches, you get in free. If you are under 48 inches, it's $30. And if you're above 48 inches, it's $40. If you're also a senior, it's only $20, which encourages, older people to just visit the parks for fun. Now, I think most of you know what rides and attractions exist at Indiana Beach. But the other 2 parks, they're a little more of a bit of a wild card. So I'm going to go over those right now. So first off, Clementon Park has 2 coasters. The first of those is HellCat, which is a large wooden coaster. I don't know, looks pretty good. I don't have anything to say about that. I assume they're doing refurbishment on that ride and, improving it a little bit, probably buying new trains. We'll see. They also have a kiddie coaster. Those 2 coasters are the only coasters at Clementon Park, and I honestly believe Niagara Amusement Park, which I'll talk about in a second, is going to be better than Clementon for a few reasons. So Niagara Amusement Park they're kind of rebuilding from the ground up. So they're adding some new rides, adding at least another coaster for the next season. For folks who don't know, that park already has Silver Bullet, which used to operate at Fantasy Island. It also has a train, antique auto ride, and it used to have a lot more rides, but it has a few rides still remaining on the plot of land. So we know for sure that they're going to have to add more things. There are a lot of rumors going around as for what the coaster could be. I have heard that it could be Montezuma's Revenge, a similar coaster that used to operate at La Feria de Chupa. I'm just going to say La Feria. So that there was a shuttle loop coaster like that, like Montezuma's Revenge at Knott's Berry Farm, that operated at the park in Mexico. And so it could possibly be moved to Niagara Amusement Park because they in Indiana Beach bought American Dreer looping from that same park and bought some other rides. So I could definitely see them moving that coaster to this new park. Probably not the wooden coaster though. Now I also would say that if they add this new large-scale coaster, I think they're going to have to add at least 1 kiddie coaster, because if I'm just being honest, a park that is so thrill-oriented isn't going to attract families, which is what the whole point of all the little small carnival rides are for, in my opinion. If you're going to attract thrill seekers, it's good to have those 2 coasters, but you got to have, a good variety of attractions for the kiddies. And I think if they add at least, another kiddie coaster, they have a few kiddie rides, the train, and the antique auto ride, I think that'll be enough for kids. And I honestly think that Niagara Amusement Park with, some upgrades will be better than Clement Park. Because all that park has is a fair amount of kiddie rides, HellCat and Dragon Coaster, and I don't honestly think that it'll be better than Niagara Amusement Park if they add that shuttle coaster to Niagara Amusement Park. I also talked about Splash World Open this last year. Clearly, they're branding themselves. They all have a Splash World park. They all have, the amusement park side. I could definitely see some other parks being added to this chain. But for now, this is really all we know. I've kind of shared all of the information about these parks we know so far. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. If you have any ideas about these parks, put them down below. I'm sure I will respond, or other people will know the stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. This has been a fun video to make, because I am really interested in the future of this chain of IB Parks and Entertainment. I think Gene Staples is doing some great stuff, and kind of proving that if you invest in these rundown parks a little bit, it shows, it shows in you're gonna get money back. It's gonna improve things, and it's gonna be a good investment. So I think we might see other parks either being bought by Gene Staples, or other parks being bought by, guys who have a lot of money, and improving them, because it certainly shows that this is a worthwhile investment to help out these small parks. But if you, again, any comments, put them down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode here on Midwest Coasters. Goodbye.